This may seem like a strange way to start a video, but this is a perfect example of the DFP, how I teach and how I expect men to be when they come into a private community. So, when I was in prison, there wasn't too much to do, so I found a library and I started looking through the self-help section, the improve yourself section. Believe it or not, that was there. Or at least the non-fiction stuff. And I'd find books on certain problems that I had. I read the book and I did what was in the book. And strangely enough, whatever problem or challenge was there was now no longer there. That was because I had pretty much nothing to do, so I figured improving my situation is probably a good idea. Wasn't exactly what I would call a comfort zone either. When we're in our comfort zone as men, we don't go looking for books, we don't go looking for the answers, we don't go looking to improve anything, if we even know what it is. We sit there and wait until we're in our own self-made prison, in our minds, where we're the prisoner and the guard. And we can leave at any time. This can be being overweight, being depressed, and all the other things that men deal with. Lack of confidence, drinking problem, being lazy at work, being unfaithful as a partner. I mean, whatever, maybe you experience that. Whatever it is that you're going through, it's not because you don't know what to do. It might be that, but it's very rarely that. It's these three things that the DFP provides. One is someone that can show you how to do it. And then if you haven't done it, make you do it. And I make you do it through a camera. When you're in a community of men, when you're working with someone that you respect and want to work with, like I am currently and many times in my life, when I find someone that has the answers that I want, I just go and ask them. And if I need to invest, or if they're kind enough to take me under their wing, that's how I learned. That's how I grew. That's how I became who I am. But as you have more success, more of what you want in any area of your life, it makes the small, insignificant things get bigger and more of a problem until you have to face them. Well, 80 to 90% of society doesn't face them, and it stops them from joy, passion, energy, time, confidence. That's all it is. Doesn't matter if you're big and strong, doesn't matter if you're super rich, doesn't matter if you're skinny as fucking broke. If you know you're avoiding doing the things that you need to do, or more importantly, you are that lost and unaware of what's going on, you need someone to just say, it's this. Do this for 6 months and you'll be here. Keep you on track, make sure you're doing it. Without a community of men that actually give a fuck about you, it's strange that essentially the guys in the DFP are strangers. But they're more of a brotherhood now. These guys care more about each other than I see regular men, and they're boys, they're friends. They check on each other. They offer each other help. They congratulate each other. They pick each other up when they're going through shit. So you have me kicking your ass, or helping you, however you want to see that. You have men that you probably haven't had around you at any or many stages of your life. That's just the reality. That was my life at one stage. And thirdly, I just took all the answers that men need, because I've made every mistake you can make a few times, and I put it together in an easy to understand point form. Can't fuck it up. All you need to do is do it over X amount of time, and you become exactly who you want to be, or who you're meant to be, or at the very fucking least you won't be where you are now, which I imagine if you're watching this, or you follow me, or you've been thinking about doing this, it's because things are fucked. And you use my words, you use my information as a lifeline to just keep fucking treading water. Let me tell you fucking right now, if you know you've been treading water, metaphorically or otherwise, financially, spiritually, emotionally, physically, what happens when someone throws a bucket of piranhas in that water? You're going to just keep treading water, or you're going to get the fuck out pretty quickly. You might have the cliche saying about success: when you want success as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. You take away your wife, your job, your car, your happiness, your kids. Not only do you want to be successful, you want those things back, but you also probably want to stop breathing. You can't take the pain, you can't take the challenge, you can't take the adversity. Life's not fair, you can't keep going, you don't know what to do. But here's the fucking deal. You are the only person that can fix it. You created it. You're the problem, you're the solution. Just understanding that. Just understanding you need to accept it. Just understanding that and accepting it is like 90%. Because once you got to that point, you wouldn't give a fuck about the cost of something, or the time involved, or the energy, or the fear about doing it. Let's face it, you're afraid of doing most things, let alone fucking improving yourself or exposing your weaknesses. When you start losing enough things, which you will, you'll either grow in life or you die. You either accumulate more love, more wealth, more things you want, or you push them away. There's no in between. It's one or the other. And I see this time and time again with men. Once you become stagnant, once you stop, once you get stuck, once you're procrastinating, your fear, your stories, your excuses, your actual ability to do it. What do I mean by that? If you did 50 push-ups every fucking day and you had to do them again the next day, it's probably pretty easy. If you didn't do them for a whole fucking year and then you went get down and do 50, what's going to happen? Imagine doing one push-up, falling face down on the ground, in front of your wife, in front of someone you respect, or even just in front of yourself. Now take that one push-up with whatever it is the fuck you're struggling with. Because eventually, people are going to see it, and you are going to have to face it, and you are going to have to deal with it. And if you're watching this, like, this appeared for a reason. You were seeking an answer. You were seeking a guide. Here it is. The question is, are you ready to accept that? Are you ready to start doing the fucking push-ups, reading the books, saying no to everything else but the life and the man that you want to be? I say that as I work with a new mentor, as I want to get, like I said, there's a problem or you want to get somewhere, you ask someone, here it is, do it. I said, what's the first step? He said, "Man, you know everything you need to do." He said, "I want you to go monk mode. No booze, no women, no drugs, no parties, no anything. Apart from this and anything else that improves your life." I was like, I didn't want to hear that. Because now I have to do it. Because if I don't do it, I won't get what I said I wanted. Not only that, if you're not going to get what you want, life is going to hand you something. And if that's how you've been living most of your life, I dare say you found that out the hard way. Why is this fucked? Why is my 10-year marriage the way it is? Why is my body all jacked up? Why am I depressed looking for spiritual and motivational guidance on the internet? Somewhere back down the line, you needed to do something. You needed to change something. You needed to know something. Or maybe, like I said, you knew it. I'm just afraid to do it. You need to take this moment to make a decision, because the decision to change is instant. It's the work that takes time. Depending on what it is, I mean, it could be 30 days, it could be 10 years. That time's going to pass anyway. Question is, how many opportunities where life, the universe, gets your attention like this now? You think, fuck yeah, this guy's right. Maybe I should do something. If you'd like to learn more, reach out to someone in either the DFP, my team, or me. If you'd like to cut to the chase, just subscribe to the program. We'd love to have you. And if you'd really like to get shit moving in the right direction as fast as possible and never be the same again for the rest of your life, come to one of the live events where not only are you surrounded by me, other men in your situation. But the good thing about being around men like that, you become a team, become a brotherhood. If you want to go fast, go alone, but how fast are you going? Are you racing to a red light? If you want to go far, go together. And join the DFP. Change your motherfucking life. I mean, at worst, you can say, you can add it to your list of 100 excuses about why it didn't work, or why you're all fucked up, or how it's my fault now. I'll leave that with you. I don't make guarantees that this will work. I make you the guarantee, whatever you give, I'll give back to you times 100. But I'll make a guarantee with you now. If you watch this, if you continue to watch these, and you continue to say, I'll do it next week, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it when I feel like it, you're a bitch. And it's going to take losing something that you love more than anything. It's going to take an opportunity being gone that you'll never get back. Until you message me in my inbox, middle of the night, pleading, begging, telling me a story, asking me to fix it. I get those messages. And I do, I have empathy for you. But like I said, I'm not the one that can make you take action. I'm not the one that gets you out of bed. I'm not the one that gets you to sign on the dotted line and see a vision for yourself other than what you're fucking doing now. You do that. I just show you how to do it faster, easier, simpler, more efficiently. Dare I say even slightly more enjoyable than if you went through the fucking same process as I did. In fact, if you went through my process, you would have quit. I figured shit out the hard way. I don't suggest you do the same. In fact, you've probably been doing that your entire life, which is why you don't do it. So instead of wasting any more of your time or mine, find out what to do. And who knows, you could be talking to me face to face, even if it's to tell me to go fuck myself. I'm sure that's probably worth it to some of you. I doubt it many of you have the balls to. I get it. Some of my mentors, some of the people that have changed my life, I used to look at like they were gods, like they were better than me. And as I met these guys in person, as they changed my life, they're just like you or I just know something that you don't know. I'm just willing to tell you something that no one else wants to tell you. And for some strange reason, I seem to give more of a fuck about you and your life. You seem to.